Gym Makers presents the Beyond Brilliant broadcast, where we empower ladies and leaders to shine in their brilliant zone. Join your hosts, Dr. Nicole Steele and Dr. DeYonne Parker, as they share their secrets to help you gain clarity, build confidence, and unleash your courage. If you're ready to get connected, gain insight, spark your creativity, be inspired, and embrace your brilliance, grab a pen and a friend, and let's get started.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Brilliant, where we help you gain the clarity, confidence, and the courage to help you shine in your brilliant zone. I'm Dr. DeYonne Parker, the Courage Catalyst, and I'm that hand on your back that pushes you out of your comfort zone into your courage zone. Ha ha! Today is a beautiful day. Now, many of you know that we empower ladies and leaders on this particular broadcast. But what you might not know is that we also do just brilliant work with teens, with young girls as well. And today, I know you see her, my beautiful, brilliant business partner, purpose partner, Dr. Nicole Steele, the confidence coach. I get a chance to shine the light all the way on her, and we're going to dive deep into her amazing book, Priceless. She wrote this book to help young girls unlock the boldness, the brilliance, and the beauty within. And she is in her beautiful seat over there, getting ready to take us on a journey. So are you ready, my sister?
I am always ready. Yes, ma'am.
I know you are. This is one of her favorite topics to talk about.
All-time favorite.
You see our shirts today. Priceless is what we're going to be talking all about. So get ready, get ready, get ready. And as we always say, honey, get your friend, tell a friend, because you want to pick up all the gems that we're about to drop.
Yes, yes.
All right, my friends.
All right.
Shall we start?
We shall.
This first conversation, so you know we're going to just jump right in, because my question to you, although I know the answer, but I love hearing you talk about this, is the story behind the whole Priceless movement, and really what inspired you to write this book?
Well, you know, it's hard to believe, Dr. D, that it's been almost 10 years.
Woo-woo.
Almost 10 years. We're going to have to revisit this and do some new things for the new year. But this book was written for who I like to refer to as Little Nikki. So most people know me now as Dr. Nicole, confidence coach, traveler, speaker, the whole nine. But I know Little Nikki, who grew up in Ann Arbor, Michigan, raised by a single mother, and who struggled. She was on the struggle bus. She was on the struggle bus when it came to her self-confidence, when it came to really understanding her value and her worth, and understanding that she was set apart. I know that little girl from Ann Arbor, Michigan, who would always place more value in what other people thought about her instead of what God thought about her and said about her. I know the girl who made choices and entered into friendships and relationships and associations and has real wounds as a result of many of those choices.
That's real.
But now fast forward, I know how my life was changed when I began to grasp the concepts of the words in this book. So this book was written for little Nikki and all of the little Nikki's out there who are searching, who are struggling with identity and understanding in a world that says, this is what it looks like to be a young lady and a girl and all of that. Yeah. What does God say?
Yes.
You know, so that's who the book was written for. Almost 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And the whole movement itself, and it has become a movement. I can't wait to really dive into that. It's really to set girls free and to help them find their way and get further faster.
And honey, we need that so much today. So again, my friends, get your pen ready, okay? And if there is a young girl that you know, let her tune in with you so that she's watching Dr. Nicole Steele break this down. Now, Dr. Steele, we know the name of this book is Priceless. We know the name is Priceless, but many might not really understand the definition of priceless and what you meant the definition to be.
Yes.
Can we get into that?
We can, and it's really interesting. You know, I've got a diamond here. We love diamonds. Girls like diamonds. They're a girl's best friend. But when we think about the qualities of a diamond, diamonds are strong.
Right.
They're beautiful. They're unique in design. They're one of the hardest substances on earth. They're resilient. All of these different things describe a diamond, and these same character traits describe us. We are brilliant. We are beautiful. We are bold. We are unique. No, you and I have a lot in common, but yet we're uniquely designed. But one of the other words that describe diamonds is priceless. A lot of times people will refer to that. And the whole concept of this book is being priceless means to have value beyond measure.
Ooh, say that again.
Value beyond measure. I told you I struggled with understanding my true value and worth. But when you have anything, be it a diamond, a gem, be it something that you hold in high esteem, you can't put a price on it. There are things in our life that are irreplaceable.
I agree.
And so when I think about my personal walk, it wasn't until I became aware of God's love for me.
Come on.
And the fact that he paid the ultimate price.
My God.
He paid the ultimate price. I mean, God gave his only begotten son for me.
Yes.
He gave his life for me.
Yes.
He had a plan for me, but he gave for me.
Exactly.
And so when I think about how dare I not really understand the true cost? That's the ultimate cost. I don't know how many people are willing to die for somebody.
I agree with you.
I don't know.
That's a hefty cost.
That's a hefty cost. It's a hefty cost.
I
But
love that.
that's the whole concept of priceless, really understanding our value and our worth.
I love that you said that. And I think when you talk about, I don't know if you all heard that, caught what she just said about the diamond and all of the facets. One of the things I know we also talk about is when you look in here into this diamond, when you broke that definition down, the depth of the diamond, the depth, and that we're deep, right? We're beyond this, right? And so I cannot wait until we talk a little bit more, go into a little bit more depth about priceless, what's to come, the revolution of this, who it's reached, all the 30 years of experience that you have with this. But you're going to have to tune in. Come back after this break. Now, again, bring a friend.
The time has come to take your brilliance to the next level. Do you have big dreams and desires that have unfortunately been placed on pause? Do you feel exhausted or overwhelmed from trying to figure things out on your own? Do you have potential that is yet to be unlocked and unleashed? We know all too well what it feels like to have to answer yes to these questions. What you need is to be connected to a community of brilliant women like yourself, where you can be supported, encouraged, and challenged to get outside of your comfort zone. Don't let another year pass you by and risk being stuck in the same place, personally or professionally, this time next year. Accept this personal invitation to join our Beyond Brilliant network, where we help women move beyond their brilliance and gain the clarity they need, thrive confidently in their purpose, and live courageously in their power.
Are you feeling paralyzed with panic or overwhelmed with how to switch gears and pivot in your business? In the midst of crisis or change, we're often pushed to think differently, more creatively, and be more courageous in taking smart risks. This can not only put us in an uncomfortable position, but for many, it can cause you to come to a screeching halt. Instead of becoming discouraged and losing business opportunities, ask yourself these questions. How might I reframe my thinking? How might I explore new ways of doing business? How might I create a new, innovative approach to my problem? How might I pivot like a pro? Gym Makers invites you to schedule your 1-hour consultation today and let us help you put a pivot plan in place to take your business to the next level.
Welcome back. Now, before the break, you already heard the message behind Priceless, and you're going to hear some more with my girl, my purpose partner, Dr. Nicole Steele, the confidence coach and the authoress of Priceless. So we're going to dive back into these questions because she is really unpacking the whole story behind Priceless and the Priceless movement. So, Dr. Nicole, before the break, we were talking about your 30 years of working with families and teenage girls and really the whole message and the importance behind the definition of priceless and your story. Now, I want to move into some of the things that we're going to talk about that plague girls today, right? Yes. What are some of the biggest challenges that you've uncovered through your work that are facing our teens today?
Well, I think the list is exhausting. It's a long list of things. I often say if I could be paid to be a teenager now, there's no amount of money that you could pay me at all. But when I think about young girls today, I mean, be it body image, objectification, our girls are dealing, you think about it, with social media alone and technology. There are so many mixed messages bombarding and vying for their attention every single day. And you couple that with hormones, with the natural challenges of adolescence. Can you imagine the swirl that the average middle or high school and even elementary school girl face? We get a chance to see it and to walk with girls and parents, and have been for 18 years through Diamond in the Rough.
That's right.
Working with other organizations, helping them and their girls. We get to see it up close and personal, but my heartbeat is for young girls and this message. And helping them really, again, uncover the beauty, boldness, and brilliance within. Everybody has it, but not everybody sees it and embraces it.
Right.
And so if we can help our girls see the true beauty that's within each one, unique beauty, not that competing and comparing beauty, like, oh, she's cute, oh, I wish I was.
That's not cute.
That's not cute.
Right.
That's not cute. But to really embrace who and whose they are, that's what it's all about.
It's so needed. And you said something so amazing when you talked about the challenges that the girls face with this technology.
Yes.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm getting choked up even thinking about it. I can't even imagine if technology was around when we were young and teenage girls, when we talk about our brains not being fully developed and those challenges. And I know that the work that we have done in and through Diamond in the Rough really helps young girls to understand how to responsibly use technology, how to understand what you put out there. It's a forever on social media. You have said that so many times, and I'm so grateful for that. Now, let's roll into this. Is the Priceless book and message only for teenage girls?
Absolutely not.
Tell us more.
While I wrote this book for little Nikki, for the middle school and high school age, I have actually had adults who have read the book and have said, oh my gosh, the nuggets, the gems. This is a universal message. It's a universal message. The qualities and the characteristics that I speak of, that whole message of understanding who and whose you are, is one for all daughters and sons. But it's really, really interesting. We've been able to communicate it in different ways over the years. So we've got a book for little girls called The Priceless Princess. It's taking the same concept, but breaking it down for young minds.
Exactly.
It's a universal message.
It is. And you talked about women being inspired and touched by this. I was one. I need this book because mine is tattered and torn and highlighted. When you talk about being aware of thieves, and I'm not going to tell the whole book, but there are so many wonderful nuggets in here. But I want you to also go into talking about a couple other things. Now, We know the book has touched people that are in the U.S. Let's talk a little bit more about the reach that it has had around the girls around the globe, and the message around the globe. Let's talk about that.
It has been a blessing to have this in the hands of girls all over. And the one thing that I recognize is it does not matter whether a girl is here in the United States or abroad. The same challenges affect us all.
That's exactly
You know, whether it is the society, whether it's, again, the objectification, whether it is limitations that are put on us by society that tells us this is how far we can go and no more. And so when we think about that, it is a message that translates on every continent in the earth, as is apparent because of the readers who give feedback. So it has been a blessing to truly impact girls around the world in and through this work.
Dr. Nicole, that is absolutely right. It is a universal message. Ladies and young girls, you heard it here. I just want you to understand, pick up this book. You can go to her site, therealNicoleSteele.com, and be able to pick up Priceless. Now, you're going to have to wait a little bit more because we're going to come back to you after this break with some more gems that we're going to drop. Stay tuned.
Diamond in the Rough has been for me
a sense of family.
All the mentors are always there for you. You're surrounded by a group of girls who
love you, care for you, try to help you.
You feel that you're welcome to ask any questions.
They implement growth, empowerment, love.
We bring families together.
It's life-changing.
That you have a sister anywhere you go.
We look out for each other, we lift each other up.
Because of the sisterhood and what they teach you there, you know that you have to place it in your life forever.
The vision and the mission of this organization is huge, transforming the world, one child, one family, and one community at a time. Are you looking to start that new business, create new strategies, or stretch beyond where you are right now? Well, look no further. Makers Llc is a coaching and consulting company committed to empowering ladies, leaders, and little girls. We're committed to providing insight and innovative resources that exceed today's normal standards, and to help you gain the clarity, confidence, and courage you need to shine in your brilliant zone. Through our creative content, coaching, conferences, and brilliant community, we'll help you develop the necessary skills to not only achieve your goals, but to sustain them. If you're ready to go after your big dreams, accomplish your big goals, and soar to the next level, contact the Gem Makers team today and let us help you get there.
Welcome back. I am so glad you're back. And if you are just joining us, I get the wonderful opportunity to shine this brilliant light on this beauty right here, Dr. Nicole Steele, the confidence coach. She is in the guest seat today. She is bringing all things priceless. You can see our shirts, and yes, they are available for your wear as well. You can check those out on her website too. So we're gonna get all the way back into this conversation that we were having prior to our break, where she's breaking down Priceless, the story behind it, who it's reaching, women and girls around the world. You heard it, around the world. So let's get into this, because now Priceless is not only a book. It has, we talked about it's 10 years ago, but it has evolved. We talked about it's a movement. But what we did not share is that it has gone beyond that.
Yes.
And I am so excited to say that I am a certified priceless master facilitator.
Yes.
In her amazing curriculum. This woman has written a curriculum that not only was piloted inside the House of Diamond in the Rough, so we know it works, but it is available to youth workers, organizations who want to also be certified in this and take it to their communities. So I want us to talk a little bit more about where Priceless has evolved into.
Yes.
Not only the book, certification, all the other things that come along with this. So.
Yes, yes. Well, it's really interesting. Shortly after writing the book, and again, creating a version, a kids version of it with the Priceless Princess. The next thing was, how could we make the book come alive? You know, all of the work that we do throughout life starts with us. And so we put together a participant's guide, which takes and walks each reader not only through the words that are within the book, but it takes them into thought-provoking questions in a journey of self-discovery. And so it has been exciting to couple those and to pair those together. But then we determined, okay, we love to do things with friends, you know what I mean?
Yes,
so
we do.
if I'm taking a journey, I want to invite my friend along. And so with that is how the curriculum, the Priceless Project curriculum, and the whole 50 interactive lessons that take and walk girls through this.
Yes.
You know, when we piloted it internally at Diamond in the Rough, and the results and the light bulb moments that we received, and the transformation that we began to see right before our eyes, we knew we could not hold it within the walls.
There was no way.
There was no way that God had created such an impact for just our house alone.
That's right.
And so from there, with your help, with other members of our team, we were able to say, okay, how can we get it out into other communities, into other organizations? There's no reason why people have to feel the need to recreate the wheel.
That's right.
And so to be able to certify leaders and churches and organizations and people who have dreams of starting and impacting kids in their community can now literally be trained and equipped to do that and do it effectively. And so it has truly gone from a book to a full revolution and movement.
Yes, ma'am.
And it has been powerful.
It has, and I can speak to that because I have been on the delivering side of that and been able to see the results. Literally seeing the results of children being impacted from this, seeing adults be impacted from teaching it and learning. It is so amazing. And it makes me excited and a little teary-eyed every time I think about it, because I know the journey from the book to the curriculum to the priceless parties to the priceless princess who shows up at the parties and all adorned, to the crowns and all of that, and seeing these babies with their book bags and all of the different things that you have mastermind behind this. And that is, I hope that you are inspired by what you're hearing today, because not only can it start with a dream, right? You heard her, little Nikki, but God can do some amazing things from this. Now, Dr. Nicole, are you available for like workshops, speaking, you know, and to help people to implement this into their organizations? How does one do that?
Yes, and that is one of the things that I enjoy the most about this work, is getting out in the field, whether it's here, whether it's live, whether it's virtual, to be able to come into spaces and to ignite, again, that spark, to be able to illuminate that brilliance within, be it little girls, youth leaders, women, mothers, all of that. Yes, we do that, whether it's workshops. We have some of our signature series that we can always come in with, but also if, say, churches or organizations have upcoming conferences or events and they're looking for speakers, be it me or members of our team or other women who are certified in this, we can do small groups, we can do keynotes, the whole nine, and it has been really incredible to travel all around and to be able to do that.
Well, now you know it's our favorite part of the show, and we are going to roll right on into the brilliant blessing which my sister friend is about to bring to you today.
Yes, yes, yes. And today, this is such a special show that I actually have two scriptures that I want to reference today. The first one is one that I found in writing this book. You know, obviously this is all God inspired. But one of the scriptures that was like a hidden treasure in there that I was turned on to was Psalm 36:7. And it simply reads, "How priceless is your unfailing love, God."
Yes.
And so again, when we think about the whole concept of priceless, it leads right into my second brilliant blessing or scripture, and that's John 3:16, which many people know. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And so in closing, I just want every listener out there to just know that there has been a value. God thinks so much of you that he has paid the highest price for you in giving his only begotten son for you. Amen. So I pray that, be it through this book or just in your journey in general, that you will embrace who and whose you are. You were created for a specific destiny and purpose, and his love for you is priceless.
All right, girl, that was such a great show. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Love having you here. Now, we have to tell them how they can find their copy of Priceless, certification, how to book you, what all those good things. What do they need to know?
Well, they can simply visit therealnicolesteele.com, where they can find everything from books, not just these, but other books, the certification, wearables, as well as information on coaching, consulting, and opportunities for us to come out and speak.
Yes.
So therealnicolesteele.com.
That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you all for tuning in to another wonderful episode of Beyond Brilliant. We hope you picked up these gems that we dropped today. Tell a friend and check us out on all of our social media. Hit us up on our website, beyondbrilliantbroadcast.com. Right into the show. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we'd like to leave you with saying, be bold,
be brave, and be brilliant.
Bye-bye.
For more information, show ideas, or to be a guest on our show, please visit www.beyondbrilliantbroadcast.com.
This episode of the Beyond Brilliant broadcast was brought to you by Makers Llc. To support and empower the next generation of brilliant minds, visit www.ditr.org.